Good morning from Guadalajara, Mexico. Yes, I'm here on vacation and happy to be here with you this morning. We're going to be talking about loose ends. Have you ever heard the expression Chekhov's gun? Well, I've heard that several times. And what happens is that if you have in your speech in one scene that Chekhov's gun, you mention it, then somewhere in in the next scenes or in that same scene, you need to use it. You need to close the loop. So if you mention anything, then if it requires further explanation, if the audience is going to be wondering, well, where is he going? Then you better close that loop because otherwise the audience keeps wondering and they don't pay attention to you. That's why it's so important to always close the loops. When you write your speech, write those points that you're going to be talking about. Ask yourself, what am I going to talk about? What is it that I want to say? Once you decide what you want to say, then write it down or do an outlet or however you do it. But then make sure that you stick to your point. If you're going to be talking about something else, if you're going to be diverging from that point, then there might be also some loose ends on those diversions that you might have. So it's better to stick to the point, and then if some questions come up from there, then close that loop. One of the problems that we have as speakers sometimes is that we don't know what to say, and so we just keep talking. That's why it's so important to figure out exactly what we're going to say. Another problem also that might come up is that you say, well, I'm going to cover this in 3 points. So the audience expects number one, number two, and number three. But then if you say, okay, point number one, and then you go eventually go to point three, or don't even mention it. So the audience is expecting that. You gave them a roadmap. So try to follow that roadmap that you gave them and mention, okay, we're going into point two, into point three. And if you leave those loose ends there, then the audience is going to get confused. When you prepare your speech, then put yourself on the mind of the audience and figure out what kind of questions they might have. Darren Lacroix has a very good phrase. The most important point in the audience is their thought process. What are they thinking? You have to guess that. And if you know what they're thinking, then you're going to give them that information that they're asking for. Ask yourself always, what is the audience thinking? What are they questioning? And if you put yourself in their shoes, then it'll be better for you to figure out what you need to say and what questions they have. Thank you for listening. We'll see you again tomorrow. In the meantime, stay safe and be proactive, closing the open loops. And if you're going to make sure that Chekhov's gone, you better use it. Goodbye.